Good morning, treasurers. This is your host Chandrakant Sharma from Night Fintech, and you are listening to Night Snippets. Let's discuss the economic news which happened this week. In China, the manufacturing PMI came out as 48.8 for May, as compared to 49.2 for the month of April. Friends, if you remember last month, the China's industrial production expanded by 5.6% year on year in April 2023. Which is much lower than the market expectation of 10.9%. China, being the largest manufacturer and a user of oil, is being looked by the market participants for global cues. German unemployment reduced to 9,000 as against previous figure of 23,000, indicating heated job market in Germany. Like United States, United Kingdom and India, the Eurozone CPI also reduced from April month inflation print. As per the provisional data, the prices increased by 6.1% for the May month as against 7% for the month of April. The fall in oil prices has provided big relief to the market, but on other hand, food, alcohol and tobacco were major contributor to the increases in price. On same lines, the German CPI fell to 6.1% during May as per the provisional data from 7.2% of April. During the week, the US Senate voted to pass a bill that would suspend the debt ceiling for 2 years, providing relief to the market. Data from the Institute for Supply Management showed that Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index fell to 46.9 in May from 47.1 in April, indicating slowing economy, which also kept US Treasury yields low. Night Insights: the fear of debt ceiling is over. The comments from some Fed officials also suggested that there are chances of a pause in rate hike cycle in upcoming FOMC meet on 14th of June. The US 10-year yield closed the week at 3.70. All around 75% of the market participants are expecting a status quo in the next FOMC. For the upcoming week, we expect the 10-year yield to cool off and trade in range of 3.50 to 3.75. Coming to the crude oil market, during the week Brent oil dived to $71.54 level but recovered to close the week at $76.20 mark. Worries regarding monetary tightening, bank failures in the US, the risk of a US debt default and China's uneven economic performance have limited the market's upside. Chinese manufacturing PMI also weigh on Brent oil prices during the week and can keep the prices below $78 level in upcoming week also. On currency front, dollar index is hovering around last 200 days moving average figure. Falling US bond yields checked any rise in dollar index. As bond yields started moving up, the dollar gets strong against basket of 6 currencies, mainly euro, as investors keep demanding US dollar to invest in attractive US market. For upcoming week, we expect dollar index to halt and to remain in range of 103.50 to 105. Coming to USD INR closed week at 82.30 after a halt in rising dollar index. After comments from US Fed officials and US economic data, the fear of further rate hike eased a bit. For the week, we expect the rate to remain in 82 to 82.60 range. The USD can be sold near 82.60 level. Domestic debt market, the benchmark 7.26 2033 bond yield closed at 6.98. As expected in last week's Night Insights, the domestic market is comfortable near 7% yield. During the week, the bond prices touched 6.03 mark due to increase in US bond yields. However, as soon as US debt ceiling issue got over, and US officials signaled a pause in rate hike in upcoming FOMC, the domestic bond yields started cooling off. The 10-year yield fell to close week below 7%. On Friday, the auction of government securities was almost at expected cutoffs. The 1-year swap rate settled at 6.56%, almost at the same level of the previous week. However, the 5-year overnight swap rate ended lower at 5.99%. Night Insights: despite US yields moving higher during last 2 weeks, the domestic yields remained in almost same level, indicating decoupling in both markets. The global economic data and inflation figures are indicating on soothing inflation, which can keep global yields down in upcoming month. For upcoming week, we expect 10-year yield to trade in 6.94 to 7.03 range. That's it for the week. See you next week with the new episode from Night Snippets.